Procedure for solving projection of solids. The following procedure one has to follow for attending problems in projection of solids. First, we have to understand the given problem statement. That is, first we have to analyze the type of solid, whether the given solid is a prism, category, or pyramid, or cone, or cylinder. Once we have identified the type of solid, then we have to see the dimensions. It's a base shape and the size, or height, or axis length of the object. These things we have to analyze. Thirdly, we have to see which parameter of the object resting on which reference plane. A reference plane means horizontal plane and vertical plane. The parameter means whether the base side or face or base corner. Among these, which parameter of the solid object resting on which reference plane, whether it is on horizontal plane or vertical plane. The next, we have to see the axis of the solid inclinations, where the axis of the solid is inclined, whether or it is perpendicular to any of the plane, whether it is perpendicular to HP or VP, or inclined to HP or VP, or the axis of the solid inclined to both HP and VP. Likewise, we have to see. So these are all the things first we have to see in the given problem statement. What type of solids, then their dimensions, then which parameter of the object resting and which reference plane, whether it is horizontal plane or vertical plane, then axis conditions, where to which plane the axis is inclined or perpendicular. The type of things we have to see. Usually, if it is a part B questions, when the axis of the solid is inclined to any one of the planes, we have to draw its front and top. There is a question. Here, say for example, if the axis is inclined to only one reference plane, we have to follow two-stage methods. Two stages for getting answers. If it is axis of the solid inclined to both the reference plane, we have to go for three step. There is a three-stage for getting answers. Example, axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP. I assume some type of solids, maybe prism, pyramid, cone, cylinder, whatever maybe it is. Axis of the solid inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Likewise, we are taking one example. The following procedure we have to follow for approaching projection of solid problem. Stage 1. Straight away, if the problem, there is a solid problem is inclined, that is the axis of the solid is inclined to any one of the plane, directly we can't able to project and get the views, that is a front and top view. So for that, first we have to get the true shape of the object. For that, we have to assume suitably. What assumption I'm taking means that is our stage one. Stage one, initial assumption. That is, I'm assuming that axis is perpendicular to HP. Actually, given problem is axis of the solid inclined to HP. In order to get the true shape of the object, I am assuming that axis is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP, and also the base is resting on HP. Likewise, I am assuming when base of the object is resting on HP and axis is perpendicular to HP, first I have to draw the top view. Because in the top view will be getting the shape of the base. Then we have to go for the front view. Okay. In the front view, I may be getting a triangle shape. If it is a pyramid or cone, I may get a rectangle shape if it is a cylinder and prism object. This is a step number one. That is a stage one. Based on the assumptions, I'm drawing the top and front view. Actually, given condition is axis of the solid inclined to HP. I am assuming that axis is perpendicular to HP and the base of the object resting in HP. In that position, if I see from the top of the object, I can able to see the true shape of the object in the top view. Then in the front view, I can able to see the true length of the axis. So this is stage one. Then stage two. That is a actual front and top view based on the given conditions. Stage two, what we have to do means our object axis inclined to HP, right? That is the conditions. So for that inclinations, we have to rotate the stage one front view for getting stage two front view. This is based on the given axis conditions. We have to rotate the stage one front view. The inclined front view becomes the actual front view. The next, to draw the actual top view, we have to draw the vertical projection lines downwards from the stage 2 inclined front view. Then we have to draw horizontal projection line from the stage 1 top view. Then mark the intersection points of the corresponding projection. There is a vertical projection line and horizontal projection line. Intersecting points we have to mark. Then join the intersection points accurately to complete the final top. Okay. So in stage 2, whatever the shape we are getting in the front and top view, that is the actual shape of the object based on the given conditions. So this procedure one has to follow for solving problems in projection of solids. So what are all the key points one has to note down in this topic means here you have to we have to use clear projection techniques, that is orthographic projection rules, maintain consistent point labeling throughout the steps, ensure dimensions and angles are precise, always check which part, there is a base, edge, face, which one is touching the reference plane. If the axis is inclined to any one of the plane, it's maybe horizontal plane or vertical plane, means we have to go for two-stage method. Suppose if the axis is inclined to both HP and VP, it requires three views or three stages. So this thing one has to remember for solving problems in projection of solids.